This is a video review of a book called Fossils for Kids, An Introduction to Paleontology from Adventure Publications. And you'll note that the book is a handy little size. It's almost like a field guide to fossil collecting for kids. It says finding, identifying, and collecting. I like the size of this book because it's easy to take anywhere with you. I also like the fact that it's got plenty of color illustrations of the fossils, so you really get a better idea. I always think it's better to see something kind of in person instead of just a drawing of it. So these are actually photographs. You can see what different fossils are going to look like. So that's really helpful. Also at the very beginning, it's got an extensive table of contents that you can see. And the introduction is quite lengthy and involved. It tells you all about fossils, the types of fossils, talks about rocks, what are fossils made of, just all kinds of things there. Then it moves into the types of fossils, and you'll see animal fossils. There's just all kinds of animal fossils. But then there are plant fossils and amber, microfossils, trace fossils, other stuff there. Then it gives you a section on collecting fossils, and it says, can I collect fossils everywhere? And that's sort of the premise of the book, that fossils are all around us, so that's a nice section to read. And then it talks about how do I stay safe when fossil collecting, because that's always important too, particularly if you're going to be climbing around rocks and different things looking for fossils. Then it gives you some fossil sites around the United States. It divides that up in the back of the book according to each state. So it tells you where you're going to find some different fossils and what kind of fossils you'll find in each state. And then also it gives you a glossary of terms here. So if there's certain things you're not quite sure of, or the child reading the book's not quite sure of, they can probably find the definition of that word here in the glossary. And then it's got a list of suggested reading, recommended reading for kids, and then recommended reading for older readers as well. Because this book, while it's meant for kids because it's easy to understand, you'll see it's chunked into a lot of different subheadings and sections, and it gives you questions. And then it says ginkgo trees, what are they? Then it tells you what a ginkgo tree is. What are their fossils like? Then it tells you what the fossils are like. Can I find ginkgo fossils? In this case, it says it's unlikely that you'll find ginkgo fossils yourself because they are not found in very many places. When did they live? Are they alive today? And then it goes on to another kind of fossil. So it's just got a lot of different things here. I really like the way it's divided into these sections. And one other thing it mentions at the front of the book, I think on page 2, it's got a disclaimer where it tells you that be aware that many national, state, and local parks do not allow rock collecting. So again, only collect where you are allowed to do so. And there's another part in the book where it says, what do I need to go start collecting fossils? And the first thing it says the child needs is an adult. And I like that because you don't really want to encourage kids to go off on their own in some rocky places. Could be dangerous a little bit on their own. So just has all kinds of stuff in here. The safety concerns are met, just everything. So I would recommend this book for parents, librarians, teachers, grandparents, anyone who has a child that is already interested in fossils, but also for children who maybe don't know much about fossils. I think it would be hard not to get interested in them once you've read this book. So we highly recommend this, Fossils for Kids, an Introduction to Paleontology.